Hello, I'm Missy Rhodes, and I'm going to be talking to you today about love of God's law. And it might seem like, if you think about the topic love of God's law, that I got the short end of the stick when it came to topics, but it's actually the one that I gravitated to right away, right out of the gate. And I think it's because as I think back and reflect on my life, it is the one thing that has really drawn me closer to God. It's the one thing that has really made a difference, and I can see it when I look back as a turning point for myself. And so I was raised in the Catholic faith, completely indoctrinated in the Catholic faith, and knew my Catholic faith well. But looking back now, I wouldn't say that I had a true deep love for my Catholic faith at a younger age. So I had all these great plans. I had picked a career that was very aggressive and made my plans for it, plotted it all out, very goal oriented. And then I just asked God to bless it. I didn't really include him so much in my plans. And I thought asking God to bless the plans I had already made would be enough. So fast forward, I'm successful. I have a great job. I feel very blessed. I'm blessed financially with my job. And then I have my first child, which was always part of my plan that I had made myself and asked God to bless for me. And after having my first child, I think what was really brought to my attention in my life was this imbalance that I just wanted more. And for the first time, because of that imbalance, that's where I started to really look and say, what do you want me to do with my life, God? Am I really following your will and what you had plotted out for me? So in that, it wasn't one big conversion overnight or anything like that, but it was this slow progression towards maybe I should look at veering the direction I'm going a little bit. And so when I reflect back and think about that, what really called out to me is that I started because I really wanted to know if I was pleasing God and being pleasing to him in my life. I started to delve into God's law. And little by little, I was, growing deeper and deeper into that and seeing that in so many ways, for the first time, that God's law is coming from a place of deep love. So for my kids, I tell them it's like the baby gate at the top of the stairs. It's not there to imprison you. It's there to protect you. And God's laws are the same way. So I started to see them as not only ways that God was trying to protect me, but also that God was showing me this is going to lead to more fulfillment for your life than you would even know to ask for, Missy. And so, where I started out asking God to bless what I had planned, I started to ask for what God's plans are. I had this, I was going to magazine order my kids. I wanted 2 or 3, and then I would be done, and then I would go back to this very successful career, very goal-oriented. And through the process of 6 children later, God really showed me the deep fullness of life in his plan versus my plan. Again, as I look back and reflect on where I've come, I'm so grateful that he's pursued me through all of it. And that's what I've really seen through his law and knowing his law deeper into my life is that he's been chasing me this whole time. How beautiful is that? What a great love story that is. And when I think about a love story, there's a great song I challenge you to listen to. It's called More Like Falling in Love by Jason Gray. And a line in that is, it's got to be more like falling in love than something to believe in. It's got to be more like falling in love than pledging my allegiance. And so when I listen to that song, I think about, what did it feel like when I first met my husband? And, we were high school sweethearts and love was exciting and I couldn't wait to know him better, right? I couldn't wait to be the person that he told everything to and me as well. And I thought, is that what it's like for me and Jesus? Can I say I love him that way? Can I not wait to meet him in prayer? Can I not wait to know him better? Is he the first person I run to speak to when I have something great to tell or if I have issues or I have troubles? And so that song really challenged me to think about how I knew Jesus. So of course, growing up in the Catholic faith, I knew Jesus, but then I didn't know Jesus, right? So in my head, I knew him, but not really so much in my heart. So that gave me something to challenge myself with. And again, it has not been one great conversion moment. If I look back and reflect over the last 20, 25 years of my life, it's been these slow, him pursuing me and chasing me and keep saying, it's okay, let's reorder a little bit. I'm still going to teach you, Missy. And so that's what's so beautiful. And I've been convinced that, God doesn't look at my life the same way I look at it. He sees so much. We're so hard on ourselves sometimes, but he looks at us as he's pursuing us with so much love. And when I look back on where I've come from, it's all been from trusting in his plan for me and trusting that his laws are there, like that baby gate, to bring me to a spot that is both protecting me, but also giving me so much more. So I just want to close with, in following God's law, in even the smallest amount that I have, changing that trajectory just a little bit over time, it's gotten me to a place in my life that I'm so fully blessed, and it's gotten me to a spot in my life that I would not have even known to ask for with God. I mean, what a blessing. God bless all of you this Lent season.